Hey, what's up guys, it's Cubing here. Today I'm going to show you how to solve the Rubik's Cube using the daisy method. So I'm going to show you how to use the daisy method, but before we get into that, can I ask you if you could like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tutorials and how-tos like these. Thank you. So, to begin the daisy method, you need to find edges, okay. So you need to be familiar with the color scheme or just where to put the edges. So right now we already have a green slot in the correct order. So what we're going to do is try to find either a red, orange, or blue. And I see a blue one right there, so you're going to need to move that up and then look for either a red or an orange. But we already have the orange, but it's in the wrong spot. A red needs to go there. So you're going to move that down and then have the red, move it into place like that, or both, like the bottom, or just move the top, and then put it in place, and then move it back again. And then lastly, you're going to need to find the orange, which you move the top to however side. So we already have the daisy. It looks like a daisy, that's why it's called a daisy. So what you're going to want to do is you fix the centers by moving it clockwise until they're fixed, or counterclockwise. It just depends on how they're orientated. So now we just move them twice, one by one, like that, up until we have the white cross. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find each of the corners and move them out. So if they're already in place, like right here, with it facing towards you, what you're going to do is move that to the right or to the left, depends on how it's facing. Okay, if it's facing like this, you move it out of the way, not this way because it's going to mess up. What you want to do is move this and then move the right side up and then put it back into where it was originally and then move it down. So we have that corner set up. So the other way, what I was talking about, is having it like this. So instead of moving it that way where it'll be messed up, where you can't move it, you move it to the opposite side that you're going to be moving this, and then you put it in place. And then you do that for every single side. So for one of these, you're going to want to do up, so it messes it up, and then either that, double, or just one, which you're going to have to move it either way. So you just do the same thing as you did before. Move it up, move it back, and then down. And then you do the same thing with this one. You just either double move it or opposite move it, and then you do it the same. We have the entire white side solved, and we have the centers correctly solved too. So what we're going to try to find is try to find the edges. So I can already see this edge, which is, you need to move that there. Or we can move this edge, this edge to right here. So it's just moving opposites since they're already there. And then what we're going to want to do, this is to move one of the edges to the right. So what you're going to want to do is move it left, up, right, down. And then for beginners, I recommend moving it to the right, like switching the cube position to the right, and then doing it right, up, left, and then down. So you move this corner from right there to there. So that's the right one. This one is to the left. So you do the exact same thing, but to the left. So you do left, up, right, right this way. No, that would be left, but still. And then down, where you move the corner to there, and then to the left, you just switch your position, move it to the left one way, and then you move that one way, so you can move this on up, then you move it up, and then you turn that one to the right, and then down. So you have these two solved already, and then you already have this one, so you do the algorithm again. To the left side, up, back to the right side, down, and then you switch stance to the other side that you're moving the corner in, or to the right, and then you move it to the right, up, left, down. And then for when the corners are, when the edge is already stuck, you just do the algorithm again to get one of the edges on the yellow side in. So you do left, up, right, down, and then switch positions. Right, up, left, down. And then you have the corner for when you have the edge for free. So you do this one, and then you have 2 layers solved. So what you're going to want to do is, this is a pretty easy one. You're going to just keep doing this algorithm. So front face right here, the front face right here, and then do up this way, up, and then the opposite way, so that way, and then down, and then face opposite way. So you have this one where you can do up, left, down, left, up, double left, and then down, where you get one of the fishes. Fishes is pretty easy. So what you're going to want to do is, you need to look for, you're going to want to have the fish pointing into the right top corner or the left bottom corner. For the top left, top right corner, you're going to want to have this yellow spot right here facing you. And for the bottom left one, you're going to want this one facing you. So like the bottom, this one, but instead of having it right here, you have it right there. So for this one, you do up, double left, and then down, and then one right, up, right, down. So you have that. For this one, I have a red side solved. This bar is solved, so you put it to the correct side. And then instead of having your hands right here, you're going to have your thumbs on the yellow side. And then you do this. Right down, bottom, one to the right, like that, this way. And then down, 2 left, and then up, bottom again, but to the opposite way, so to the left, down, and then 2 rights again. And then you move the white bar back to the bottom. And then for this one, you have all the corners correct, but not the edges. So this is a pretty easy algorithm. So you have your hands in the front face again on either one of the sides. For this one, it doesn't matter. So you do front face twice, so it has one of these, and then you do the top, where the yellow side, and then you twist it so the bars are like going down, and then you move the left side down once, and then the right side down once. So you have white and yellow like this, and then the other yellow like that. And then you switch, and then you just do face twice, so the colors are on the opposite side. And then you move them back up. And then what you're going to want to do to get this white one here is just to move the top once, and then this one front face twice. And it doesn't matter which direction, just twice. And then we have same thing, corners are correct, but this center is correct and these are not. So you're going to want to do the exact same algorithm. So you do face twice, and then the top once, doesn't matter which direction. And then you're going to want to do left down and then right down. So you have this and then that. And then you switch these two. So the yellow and the white have switched positions. And then you move both of them back up. And then you do that. Like you move it to the left or to the right. It doesn't matter. And then for the opposite way, like instead of having the white to the left, you move, so you have it up, and then you move. I just recommend having the white go up and then turn it to the left. So the white is on the left and the yellow is on the right. It's just easier that way. It might add another algorithm, like Just you have to do this algorithm one more time, but it's much easier to start out with. So you do double move, so the white is on the top, move it to the left, down, down, and then you twist this one again, 1, 2, so they've switched sides, and then you go up, up, and then you do that. So I'm going to do it pretty quick so you can see it in action. So I need to move this one here, and that one there. So I'm going to do that, move that there, move them there, switch spots, move them back up, and then do it again. But if they're not in the same spots, do the exact same algorithm one more time. So that, down, switch spots, back up, to the left, and down. There you go.